and the highest shall say unto thee, art thou not it that remainest of the fourth beast?
The four beasts. Daniel 7 talks about the four beasts. Yeah. So he's giving him the breakdown. He's expounding on him this fourth beast. You know, Daniel ain't even get that. You know, he just was told a fourth beast.
Right.
You know.
I mean, he went in a little bit, but not like this. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah. He showed him a lot of what he would do. Daniel was actually fucked up by a vision.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. He was sick to his stomach. Watching it, he saw, you know, the shit that was going, colors.
Yeah.
You know.
That's right. That's right.
He saw all that shit, TLC. He was like, oh no. He saw Jake through. Yeah. Like, he saw the beast ruling.
That's right. That's right.
Chasing waterfalls. 360 deals.
What is this? Yeah. The perm.
Two rags.
Yeah, he seen Jake in he seen Jake in a low state.
He saw this beast rule. He saw he was drunken with the blood of the saints.
That's right. That's right.
Continuing on in verse 39. Art thou not it that remainest of the four beasts, whom I made to reign in my world?
In my world.
That the end of their times might come through them?
That's it, man.
That's how you know this talking about Esau, bro.
That's right.
Cause you gotta look at prophetically, bro. You gotta corner this nigga, bro. Obadiah, get Obadiah the last verse. I love making this point, bro. The last verse of Obadiah. This is how you link Esau, the end of the world, to that fourth beast.
Obadiah, verse 21. And saviors shall come up on Mount Zion to judge the Mount of Esau, and the kingdom shall be Yahweh Bashem.
That's it. That's it. Yep.
So if you matching it up, this fourth beast got to be Esau,
right?
Because it's through his fall that the kingdom is going to be the Lord. The Lord is going to set up Yahweh's kingdom on earth.
Man,
you tell you, Esau is the end of the world.
Jacob is the beginning of it. The fall.
So this can't be Japheth.
Doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
The sign show the Lord's on his way back soon, so it's got to be Esau.
That's right.
Keep going?
Yeah, we can keep going. I was looking for one in Joel, but it's all good. The point was made beautifully.
2 Ezra chapter 11, verse 40. Yep. And the fourth came and overcame all the beasts that were past, and had power over the world with great fearfulness, and over the whole compass of the earth, with which much wicked oppression.
You see, it said the whole compass because that little horn had to rule, and that was Babylon. That's where Esau had the fullness. North, south, east, west. His policy dominated. You know, the sword. He dominated with his sword through this America, the NATO, and the EU. They have control pretty much over North. They got control of this bitch.
That's right.
Yeah. Because Rome, they had control of that known world, but it wasn't the whole compass of the earth.
Right.
So it was fulfilled. Esau's blessing was fulfilled through this system, this little season, you know.
It says,
verse 41. Oh,
I'm going to finish verse 40. Yeah. It says, and so long time dwelt he upon the earth with deceit.
Yeah, lying wonders. With all deceivableness, man. 2 Ezra 2. Yeah, yep. 2 Thessalonians 2. That's him.
It's some shit, and it's deep. It's deeper than we even know. There's a lot of shit we think real ain't real, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of the history we know, like there's a lot of shit that was just him creating shit and just being a demon, bro.
Right.
He's a real motherfucking wizard, bro. He's a liar, bro.
It says, verse 41, for the earth hast thou not judged with truth.
There we go.
For thou hast afflicted the meek. Thou hast hurt the peaceable.
And he's getting, this is that lion cursing out. This is what he's saying to him. You know, and basically this is what we're saying to him. Go ahead.
It says, Thou hast loved liars, and destroyed the dwellings of them that brought forth fruit, and hast cast down the walls of such as did thee no harm.
I got a quick precept, real quick. This is 2 Thessalonians 2 and 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, that we were going to earlier, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. Under that witchcraft that he's putting out there. You know?
Pseudoscience.
That's right. That was 2 Thessalonians 2,
2 and 8.
starting 8 and 11.
Yep.
Okay, I had a precept too, if you don't mind.
Yeah,
This is Psalms chapter 55, verse 20. He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He hath broken his covenant. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. So that's Esau's overall general mindset, is just to take over. You know, to use his sword to deceive, or to use his tongue to deceive, and use his sword to, while you turn around or while you trusting him and got a little sliver of hope that he's not going to kill you, thrust you through, man.
Sirach 12.
Yep, that's right.
And that was Psalms what?
55
15,
and 20.
12.
I got a precept.
Come on.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 13, verse 7. So like verse 7, it says, and he will shame thee by his meats until he hath drawn thee dry twice or thrice, and at the last
He gonna put you through that hamster wheel, man. He gonna work you to death.
Rat race.
Yep. Hey, you remember when Thomas Jefferson was president?
Man,
He was doing so much wickedness, bro. He had Jake working dang near literally all day and gave them like 3 hours of sleep. You know, constantly, bro, wringing us dry.
well, he did say that they didn't need rest because
Right.
they were free.
That was a common understanding of the Edomites back then. You know, that we didn't need rest. You know, we didn't show emotion. We were 3/5 of a human being. You know.
Well, just to finish it out, it says, and he will draw thee dry twice, even thrice, and at the last he will laugh thee to scorn afterward.
Man, tax you. You know, tell you that you the problem. Make America great again. You niggas is crazy. That's what he do, bro. Points the finger, bro.
It says, when he seeth thee, he will forsake thee and shake his head at thee.
Yeah, come on.
Continuing on, 2nd Ezra chapter 11, in verse 44, verse 43. Therefore is thy wrongful dealing come up unto the highest, and thy pride unto the mighty.
That's right. Go back to that Obadiah, the first chapter. You know, that pride, that pride is on fleek.
Yeah,
know?
he took it there.
He took it there. Man. Revelation 11 Revelation 18 talks about his sins is reached all the way up to heaven.
That's right.
You know? Man, the Lord has stored all of it. I mean, he got it written down anyway, but he literally set them up to be the perfect devil and is about to overthrow them in a way dramatic fashion.
That's right.
You know?
Verse 44, it says, the highest also hath looked upon the proud times, and behold, they are ended, and his abominations are fulfilled.
His 144, his
Right.
abominations are fulfilled, bro. The Most High will have them at that perfect time, right when they about to fill their belly, then shall they be put in straits. Their abominations are fulfilled. And then, real quick, 2nd Ezra 15. That's cool. I got it right here. Oh, that's the spirit.
Verse 15. Behold, said the Lord, I will bring waves upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled.
Hurtful works are fulfilled. Okay, that's that wickedness being fulfilled.
Through this bitch.
That's right. That's right. We at the end, man. Rejoice, bro.
According to prophecy, this got to be it.
This gotta be it, man.
In my opinion.
I believe so too.
Prophecy is the only way, man.
Yeah.
That's right.
Everything's
Nothing
lining
else.
up perfectly.
Look, there's no
so
one
far.
book on the
Yeah.
planet that speaks about prophecy, so this got to be it. I don't
That's
have
right.
no doubt about it.
That's right, man.
That's it.
It's times we look at everything Esau's about to do, the guillotine, all the stuff that he's done, and they can be like, damn. Well, Revelation 18 says, rejoice, ye holy apostles and prophets, for the Lord hath avenged you. You know, we in the time of salvation. We ain't in the time of our destruction.
Right.
We've been through that already, man. When you read in Ezekiel 35, it talks about the iniquity of Israel goes into the being fulfilled. You know, it's the Lord is getting ready to take us home, bro.
That's right.
We're in the time of salvation right now, not in Jacob's trouble. You know, we shall be saved out of it.
Right.
Yeah. So when you look at this, for those of you that are listening, and we're talking about these things, one of the points that Elder Yashwamba made was the realization of how detrimental Esau's influence is on the earth. Not only to us as a people, us so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, but to the Most High's creation in general. Because the creation of the Heavenly Father is precious. And we're set to dominate it, or rule over it in righteousness. And because of Esau's wickedness, the Heavenly Father's creation, something that is set to be eternal, like the seasons and plant life and life in general is set to just reset itself over and over, just like your body.
Cycle.
It's set to just be in an immortal state underneath. Esau is dead. So we read this in 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter. You read this in Obadiah. You go to Isaiah, the 24th chapter, where it talks about how this person is ruling. You combine that with Isaiah, the 14th chapter, and what we read about in Revelation 18. You get a bigger picture of why the judgment that's coming on the planet Earth is so large and powerful.
That's right.
Okay?
Yeah.
And that's what we're reading about. We're not just reading about an entity of Esau, this guy that's red and hairy. No. He's grown himself into this dragon, into this beast system. And we get a glimpse of that system as we read 2nd Ezra, the 11th chapter. Its scope, how policies is running all through it, how dynamic they ruling. When you go and actually look at the history of these 12 Caesars, you're going to be up all day. There's so much that happened. Right? And we're not even talking about the Greeks.
Right.
That mean, and the Romans make the Greeks look like a joke.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Greek show,
And the Greeks showed their whole ass.
That's right.
So, yeah, man, the Most High's got heavy judgment, you know?
That's right.
I have precepts back here. Revelation 11:18. And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth.
Boom.
He gonna get it.
Okay, 2nd Ezra chapter 11, verse 45, it says, and therefore appear no more, thou eagle, nor thy horrible wings, nor thy wicked feathers, nor thy malicious heads.
Hey, malicious means with insidious intentions, man. You know, with very wicked ideas and intentions, bro. Yeah, wickedness is finna be through, bro.
That's right.
Hey, that's why you read it in Proverbs 29th chapter. Goes into when transgression, when wicked is multiplied, also transgression. When the wicked are multiplied, you know. So yeah, when Esau got in power, man, showed his whole ass, and it's gonna take another being, a cosmic being from another dimension, to come and put an end to it, man. You know, the greatest story of all time. You got it.
It says, nor thy malicious heads, nor thy hurtful claws, nor all thy vain body, that all the earth may be refreshed, and may return, being delivered from thy violence, and that she may hope for the judgment and mercy of him that made her.
Talking about Israel, man. Alright, so it's gonna take Esau all the way from being a devil to fulfilling that role for the Most High to send his son Yahushua back, so we can have dominion on the earth, you know. But yeah, I mean, that unless anybody got any points or whatever. Cool. All right. Well, hey, look, that was 2nd Ezra, the 11th chapter. Lord's willing, it was edifying. Okay. Oh, and by the way, even though I'm sorry, the other brother read it earlier, going into the 5 good emperors. After those four wicked rulers ruled after the mission, you actually had emperors that ruled that were Israelites, starting with Nerva, you know, and that led on later on into what was called the Holy Roman Empire. Later on, with Constantine and them, it was called the Byzantine Empire. But after that, that's when Jake pretty much started ruling ancient Rome as well, just as a footnote. You know what I'm saying? But that was pretty much it.
I got one real quick.
Come on.
Psalms 85 and 11. Truth shall spring out of the earth, and righteousness shall look down from heaven. That's how Shah to the Spirit looking down upon us. That's why this truth is coming out.
That's right.
Prophecy is the only way out of this. I don't see no other way.
That's right, bro.
That's it, bro.
Come. The Lord's will was edifying.
God.
We want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Hashem Rakal Kadash.
double honor to the apostles that was a great millstone. Peace and blessing and many salutations to your elect that are doing your lots, fulfilling your lots in righteousness all over the four corners of the earth. Shalom.
GMS Arkansas, Shalom.